Breaker was like even Spirit Breaker. I enjoyed playing Spirit Breaker. Project. Okay. Witch Doctor. I actually like Witch Doctor. Let's see it. I can already see some things going wrong. Sniper just hitting from far away. You're not being able to do shit because you're just a Witch Doctor. Failed to spread it. Let me check what happened. Other than that, I didn't choose any replay. I only like re-rolled when somebody got already a replay. Oh my fuck! Other than that, I didn't. Looks like such a retard, dude. Your quest. It's very funny. Highlight of the stream. You already posted it on fucking Twitter. Like, what the fuck? That's fast. So, Witch Doctor. So, as a Witch Doctor Ogre, Ogre usually plays 4. So you gotta play the sacrifice, gotta buy courier and everything. Heisenberg. The Meeple family is fucking great. That's like one of the hashtags. So, wait. I get that you want to get like the fast wand. Like, actually, I mean the stats. You want the stats, right? They're good, but you don't really need the one that early. I usually just get a stick whenever I can get the money from a pool, from something I don't know, or from casual gold, from like just the gold you gain from the game. You don't really need to get that things that fast. Considering the fact that you're playing 5, I think it's just alright to have like. I mean, the damage is alright. Let me see. Let me think. What am I buying? Usually. Sometimes it's just good to get a sentry. Just like it's good. It's always good to get a sentry. You can block this camp. Can I please? You can block this sentry this camp right here, and you can de-ward in case he wards your camp. So you pretty much get like Tango, Clarity, Courier, Ward. This is what you have money for: Tango, Courier, Ward, Sentry, 1 Clarity, and I think the other Ward too. So getting the second Ward, the sentries is pretty important. You don't really need the one that fast into the game, unless you're playing like against like a Bristleback, Skyrath, Zeus, Trilane. I don't even know. Pause this, man. Joe's dick. What is this conversation that you have in no chat? Ah, spread out. You just went away. Probably could have just dodged it. Like when you see that your team just doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. Like Necro will sure do more damage to you than you will do to him. No matter what, because of the that he has a heal and damage, you know, at level 1. So you gotta be careful with that. You just took too much damage for nothing here. And instead of going here, of trying to get the rune that you most probably won't get, you can just go here and try to meet the creeps, because some people, like at a higher MMR, offlaners just leave the range creep in front. You have to stay like here. But let me change the song. I don't want to hear that song right now. Okay. So if their range creep will die fast, that means your creep wave will get pushed into like here, and this is a really good spot for Timber to just stay here and get experience, and you can't really zone him out of that. Yeah, I suppose you didn't explain that. I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing, boy? Like, like the fucking sickness and the cigarettes sick. Either you or the carry block this, and the other one blocks the creep wave. You know, so the fight between the creeps can be around here, around this corner right here. It's actually better for the carry to pretty much always better for the carry to go here to block this, because if it's a strength hero, you have a like stout shield. If it's a melee hero, you have a stout shield, and if it's a strength range hero, you pretty much have like a lot of armor, like Drow Ranger or some shit. I don't know. You have a lot of armor. They take less damage from the range shield that you take as a support. No, that's what I'm trying to say. It's better to just leave the carry mid the creeps there. If you can talk to them and tell them that they should go there. Okay, so right here you should go behind him, right here. Oh, it's okay. That there's a Sand King. Wasn't sure if that's gonna be a Tony. Just hit him. Like in this situation, you can just trade hits with him. You're gonna win the trade. You have a draw aura, no matter what. Yeah, that's a kill. Holy shit, it will bounce. That's pretty good. So you're taking the aggro and you're taking some hits from the range because of the timings. So at around around second 20 and 50, I suppose, you don't go and hit him because all the creeps are gonna take the aggro and go towards you. So here, what you should have done, it was just not. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal actually. It's okay. Yeah, you have an extra range creep here. You should keep the last tango. You should always keep a tango to eat this tree. This tree is really important to cut right here, this one, so you can pull the creep wave right here to stack and everything, to stack while pulling and everything, you know. It's really important. The way you're staying in the lane and attacking him is really well. Like you're attacking, you're not taking the aggro, which is really important, except for now. So you are using the last tango for that. Wait, what? You should have just pulled. The moment you saw that you have two range creeps and the enemy, like the enemy creep wave just arrived, you should just think about pulling. When you see that you have more creeps than the enemy team has on a lane, your mind should instantly think about pulling, because otherwise the lane is gonna get here, and look how safe they can farm here. You cannot do anything to them here. If you hit them, they will just sit here and they will leave me alone in the trap. They will just sit here around here, and they will still get the experience. Even though you deny it, it's still okay for them. They're not getting zoned out. So you have to pull straight away, because at 53, if you pull it right here, 53, and go there, you get the pull and the stack. Same as for Radiant. Wait a second. Just how Cadwo was doing last game, and I said it was doing right. From here to here at 53, you can stack it and pull it at the same time. Like, it's pretty good. Right now you're not doing really anything other than leeching experience because you didn't pull earlier. And if you, considering you're a Witch Doctor is actually really strong as well, just like CM, at farming jungle. Because the coconut does a lot of damage to neutral creeps. not just neutral creeps, to creeps in general. That's quite a lot of damage, and you have the draw aura. So if you would have pulled at 53, you would have got the whole creep wave, and you would have got some farm, some last hit, some stuff. You know, possibly would have ended, would have got your boots faster, like 30 seconds faster. Medusa shouldn't be here. She just brought. What the fuck is Medusa doing? What the what the what the fuck is going on? And as a support, I mean, there are a lot of tutorials on YouTube and everything that point out, and not tutorials, like, I don't know, videos on YouTube that point out what professional support players are doing. They're actually taking real good care of not miss any last hits, because of the fact, as a support, you're not gonna get that much farm throughout the game, so you gotta put your whole focus into getting that one last seed you're allowed to get. Even if it's just one, you gotta make sure you fucking get it. It doesn't matter, you fucking get it somehow. Yeah. you really have to, like, right here you missed 2 or 3 last hits. So when you have like 70 damage like this, I'm actually, wait a second. Yeah, that's yeah. So you pretty much have to, as a support, as a witch doctor, it's weird with the drawer out. You have to hit this creep once, and then you'll hit it one more time when you last hit it. This one just needs one more last hit now. This one needs one more hit, and then the last hit. Right here, you just don't take it. These are 3 last hits, actually 4, that you didn't take. These 4 last hits were 200 gold. These 200 gold would have got you really close to the boots. Getting the boots early on as a support means you're not so vulnerable to dying, and you can actually turn some fights, you know. And yeah, one last hit is close to worth TP. Yeah, Dota 2 Bowie, that's exactly who I was thinking about. Dota 2 Bowie, it's a boy here, you know, that guy. He actually points out really nice things that supports do, and it's really important to like, if you want to actually get better at Dota, you have to make sure you do those plays. You do what they do, you know. The 6, 7, 8 rule for farming under tower? I actually don't know that. No, it's pretty much like, hello everyone, it's your boy here. It's your boy here. Something like that. I don't even know, man. It's interesting. It's catchy. It's catchy. What can I say? Dota 2 Bowie, man. So Medusa is doing God knows what. So as I said, he's missing last year. I don't know why. Okay. So at this point, you should always watch the timer. When you're on the radiance, when you're on, I don't know. This music is, I mean, it makes me lose focus. It actually makes me lose focus and lose track of what I want to say. So at minutes, like before, at rune minutes, like before 2, 4, 6, and so on, you either, like, you have to stack it's really useful to stack this camp and then go like this to the rune. You get here at by 2.3, 2.03, or 4.03, you know. And here, Radiant. Wait a second, because I cannot click on the minimap while paused. And here you just stack it like here. You go this way is the safest way of stacking when you have more creeps. You go like this at 53, and you get the rune a little bit later. Then you get it. Actually, it's pretty much the same as Dire. So, thank you. So yeah, you right now you most probably won't you won't stack, and you won't even get a rune. getting the rune control is actually a really a rune. He might have a bottle. Most of the times he's gonna have a bottle, and he's not gonna always go before the timer at the rune spot, you know. So you getting the rune, you kind of fuck him up because he's not gonna have the same amount of sustain to be so aggressive or so confident on his lane, you know. You kind of, it's the little things, as I said multiple times, it's the little things that actually win you the game. Things like this, the rune control is really important, especially in games like with Alchemist or some shit. I'm not even talking about that. Like it's a must. Because your mid lane is gonna have a big advantage over the enemy mid lane. So you're gonna go hit him with some shit. Right here, see this? It's not really worth to just cast him like that for no reason. It's better to just fucking maledict and start hitting him. Honestly, just fucking maledict and start hitting him. If he wants to fucking fight you, then Dusa will come and you can actually trade, I think. But it's fucking weird. This skill build, I don't know how to play it against it anymore. I only know how to play against fucking passive and stun. I don't know about Sandstorm, dude. So yeah, you didn't get the rune, you didn't get the stack, you didn't pretty much get anything. You only traded some hits with Sand King, and Sand King is okay with that, considering the fact that you only have a wand. That's why you in the beginning you either get more regen or you get the sentry. It's important. Because the regen is not gonna be useful only to you. At some point it might be useful to your carry. So he doesn't just buy a salve and miss like 3 last hits for while waiting the salve or some shit. It's important to have more regen, not just for you. Now you have to stack to pull this. Not stack, pull. Because the lane is really pushed. Yeah, so you pretty much have to understand this. You pretty much have to understand that your carry has to keep, like, you have to make sure you control the lane way better than you are right now. To keep it like here, and when you're radiant, you have to keep it like here. Is the best spot, and you tell your carry to not randomly hit the enemy. Like, yeah, this Timber shouldn't have died here. You're lucky because he's playing kind of like he shouldn't have died there. I really think he shouldn't have died there. He got greedy while getting the creeps. But you got a fucking... Oh my god, you actually got a golden bounce. Fucking coconut. That was pretty good. The coconut was pretty good. I can't say anything. I'm not taking away the credit from you. Yeah, the one is really useless. The most you need, like, having a stick and the raindrop is way better than having a wand. Just so you know. And at this point, I don't even think you need the third point in Paralyzing Cask. You can get the point in Voodoo Restoration. You can get the point in Paralyzing Cask in case you want to like farm jungle because it's really strong. The fuck? In case you want to farm jungle, but with Voodoo Restoration you just keep your you just sustain your carry really easily. Hey, Tai. So you're pretty much only leeching experience. That's what I was saying to Katfu, even though like his game was fucking weird. That's anti-mage was fucking farming small camps and middle camps instead of farming jungle, instead of farming free lane. But instead of just leeching experience from your Medusa, it's just better to stack and pull these. So you get the experience and farm from these, and he gets the experience and farm from the lane. It's like it's a more efficient way more efficient way of, I don't know, controlling the lane and at the same time leveling up and stuff. I have to go, unfortunately. I have to wake up early tomorrow and it's already late. I know it's really late. Glad that you streamed and that you're still going strong. See you next stream. Alright, Enderfab, thank you so much, dude, that you joined and checked out, like, you joined us with the 24-hour stream. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Good night, dude. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow again after I sleep like 20 fucking days. That made no sense, but you know. Yeah. As a support, as I said, I told you already, you have to get every single bit of farm as a support, and this is not good. This is not good unless look at what Duza does. She's gonna farm this. If you pull this camp with only one, and you didn't stack it, especially with a catapult, you would have made it here anyways. 24 hours stream. How many hours in stream? 4 hours and 15 minutes, dude. My boy, Taste Despair, thank you so much for the follow, dude. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the fam. Really appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying a little bit of this stream, dude. At least a little bit of this stream. No worries, dude. I might even stream more, like, in case if we have after the replays, I'm not gonna play solo MMR anymore because I'm not in the right state of mind, right mindset, or you know what I'm trying to say. To actually concentrate the solo MMRs, I'm just gonna most probably fail. So we might as well just play some custom games or party MMR, party normal games, you know. Yeah, so by pulling only one camp to this creep wave, even without the catapult, you're just gonna push your creep wave to the tower, which is exactly the opposite of what you want. If you wanted to pull this creep wave, you have to stack it first, and it will kill your creep wave no matter what stacks there are. Like no matter what creep camps there are, they will kill your creep wave. But yeah, by doing this, like at least two creeps out of these 4 will remain alive, and with the following 4 that will come the next wave, there will be a lot of creeps that Timber will get from that Timber will get gold and experience from. Yeah, I think I said it alright. Yeah, so that's exactly the opposite of what you have to do. Schedule. Yeah, I kind of fucked up the schedule. Like, at this point, I'm just asking people if you want to play games or if you want me to like look over replays. It's just good to sometimes just make a little bit of break between replays because my mouth kind of gets dry. That's the word, you know. I have to drink a lot of yeah, stuff because I tend to overcomp. Oh, you actually went for the voodoo restoration. Well done. That's actually nice because that's exactly how I thought of skill building this on this lane. I like the 2 points in Maledict against Timber. It's a lot of damage, a lot of bonus damage that you need against Timber. I like the 2 points in Cask. It pretty much doubles the value of the first level, and the first level of heal is just enough. When is a good time to take the stack? What stack? What stack? Wait. Zubair, what stack? This one? Whenever Dusa wants to get the money from. Whenever Dusa feels like she wants to farm it. If you're talking about this stack, whenever it's good to pull it, you pull it when your creep wave is getting pushed, like here. You don't want your creep wave as a dire safe lane to be here because the enemy often will get a lot of shit out of that. It's not pretty. It's not like a certain timing is pretty much. Oh my god, I was lucky. It's pretty much seeing and understanding when you have to control. So just show the creep wave. Oh, if you want as a Dusa to get this camp, yeah, you push a wave. Like you just go in front, you kill that creep wave. Your creep wave, like your creeps will die to the enemy tower because there won't be any creeps to tank it. And the next creep wave is gonna meet up here again. And you while you're taking this, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you give Timber a little bit of advantage that way, but you gain much more. You get much more if you farm like 4 stacks or 3 stacks. That was so bad by Dusa. I mean, you got a kill. You're fucking fine. Oh yeah, and I was saying, like, you really have to feel when you have to control the creep wave. When you feel like it's too, I don't know, too advanced or too far behind or something like that. If it's too advanced, you have to pull. You have to stack pull. So, like since they remodeled the map, you can do that on Dire and on Radiant side. I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, you're getting your levels. Like, at this point, I would actually max my Maledict because they kind of have a lot of tanky heroes, tanky-ish heroes, and like, if your heroes get to hit them like 2 or 3 times, like a Draw Ranger or an Invoker or some shit, or a stun, or like a Maledict into Sunstrike, you get to kill them if you max your Maledict. Now that's bad. You don't do that because you cannot predict, you can't really calculate the damage because the catapult has a lot of magic resist, like 80%. I'm not even sure if it's 80%. Yeah, playing supports like this will never get you out of 2K. I'm sorry to break it to you, but playing support like this type of supports will never get you out. I'm pretty sure. Playing supports like that have a lot of impact, like Earth Spirit, Titan, Riki. Riki has a lot of impact, or Bounty. I don't know. That you can actually create a really huge advantage for your team. Then that's how you can play support, and then transition to some other like traditional supports. You like playing support, yeah, but you have to play some other supports other than this. You can even play Rubik. Rubik is a playmaker hero. Like, you need to play heroes that are playmakers. Like, Rubik is one of them. Earth Spirit is one of them. Titan is pretty much one of them because you can, like, if you play it right, it's pretty much one of them. And Spirit Breaker is a great hero for if you understand the Spirit Breaker really well and know how to charge. Like, it's actually not always just straight up charge what you want. You gotta see the fight, how the fight is gonna move and stuff like that, and charge through all of them and stuff like that. You gotta understand a lot of things, even with Spirit Breaker, I feel like. It's not just 70%, 70%, 70%, you know? It's not just that. Yeah, because people don't really know how to play Riki. Carry Diane damage, for example, I pull at 53 every time, but then I guess it's big for me to kill it. Yeah, well, that's gonna happen at some point, but when you get like, when you get a Vanguard, you don't just, not a Vanguard, when you get a Battle Fury, you're gonna farm it, but you're not gonna farm it at right here and tank all the shit. If you want to farm it as a melee hero with that goes into Battle Fury that early, you have to like pull them over here and farm them at the choke point. The choke point is the point where the neutral creeps either can't hit you or will only hit you once, and you get to hit them like 3 or 4 times. Like, it depends on how fast you attack and what your movement speed is. It's gonna you're gonna farm them faster, but you're not gonna lose that much HP. Yeah, you farm the choke point. That's how you. This is like, here's the choke point pretty much for this camp. Like for example, for this camp the choke point is here or here. For this camp the choke point is around here. For this camp the choke point is around here or here. Like that's pretty much it. So I don't know why people. Like this is how people call it. I think the choke point. Yeah, you didn't really check the runes at all this game, even though you didn't have anything to do. And I told you, it's really important to check the runes. And by the way, you just blocked your own camp with that. Just use this command. Like when you press Alt, to see the green boxes or yellow boxes or whatever the fuck they are, so you don't fucking go in here and block your camp. It's alright. Yeah, you can do it even this too. I haven't even paid that much attention to the other lanes. So there's a witch doctor. As soon as you see this guy coming into the lane. By the way, I don't know if you know, but while you are casting the witch, the ward, you can activate and deactivate your heal, so you can use it as much as you want. You don't have to worry about it about the heal interrupting your ultimate. It's not gonna happen. As soon as you see the necro coming to your lane, like you know that he's there to fight. You have to start healing your Duza and start healing yourself, because your heal is level 1. Is not healing that much, but it's like a really valuable skill, a really valuable heal, because like the mana per heal is really good. I don't know how to say it. So you gotta start healing like. So right here, yeah. Right here, yeah, you should have been healing her the whole time, and you should have attacked him the whole time because of the stun effect, the stone effect, not the stun effect. Sick, nice, sick. Right now, I would buy Glimmer. A Glimmer Cape is really strong. Like Glimmer Cape is one of the strongest items against Necro. Is pretty strong against Sand King, and is pretty strong against Sniper, because you know he relies on that ultimate sometimes, and you just say fuck it, and yeah. But it also helps you with heal per mana ratio. Yeah, thank you. You know that my brain is not working at full capacity right now, so it's tough. So yeah, it's a great item, this game. But you gotta take the raindrop. It's a really great item. Everyone should get raindrops. Raindrops are good. Raindrops of love. Raindrops are life. You know. That's pretty much it. One thing I learned while playing with my team, like pretty much my team, with my Romanian guys, we made a team and stuff. We screamed a lot against like 7K MMR teams and stuff. I was making a really big mistake. I was making a really big mistake, wasting my TPs just to go to the lane to get some experience or some shit. When you don't see the enemies, is a really big mistake, because you can like, yeah, you can just walk down here. You can just walk down here, and yeah, you lose some creeps, you lose some experience. But in case of a fight like this, you still have your TP to like join the fight and everything. Your team pretty much died here. Maybe you could have like stunned somebody, used the maledict, used the ward or some shit. You know? I learned that like you just now you just wasted time from like you tip it here and walk down mid. You don't have to rush with your TPs. If you wanna go to a lane just to get some experience and farm, you go by walking there. You have to keep your TPs off cooldown. I learned that by losing games because of it. You know, not just by random stuff. I lost games because of this. Like by losing some fights that lead up into losing games later on because, you know, advantage and snowball and shit. Games that should have been won on the other hand. But some mistakes can throw a game really easy. Alright, so you got that word. I think it's a pretty common word in lower MMRs, like even till 4K. This is a common word early on. People still use that word. People don't really support right here for some reason, right here after the tower has fallen. I like the word here. It is a really good word. Not a lot of people deword it, and you see a lot of shit with it. Or right here from the uphill. Okay, let me chase. Let me check again. All the sounds, dude. Okay. Everyone was there, yeah. I honestly just tell you this from my own experience. You actually did the right thing by to back off really fast. You actually understood that Sand King had his ultimate and he's gonna do that shit. Drought didn't, apparently. Well played for that. Congrats. If somebody has Klappa, fucking spam Klappa in the chat. I don't know if anyone has it. So you actually got your Glimmer at a pretty good time because of the kills. You got 5 kills, boy. Holy shit. I tell ya, I don't usually actually max the first spell on Witch Doctor unless I really want to farm jungle. It's a really good item to spell to farm jungle, but if you want to kill somebody in the lane, you don't actually always rely on the 8 bounces. To block the trees, okay. What MMR is this? Like 2k. And you have arcane boost, like you can pretty much farm, just throw your shit. You actually kill him. Yeah, 4 points in Maledict. Glimmer him. Holy shit. That was a mistake. You rush with the Maledict right here. Not here. Me personally, I would have rushed to Glimmer him. I thought he's gonna die. You should have. You could have actually maledicted both of them here. And the fact that you didn't maledict Timber made Dusa think that she would have to go on Doom, even though it doesn't really work that well. Like the maledict with fucking some whatever this is, Stone Gaze. I don't know. And I think, I mean, shutting down a Timber in the early stage is good, but he can come back if you ignore him. And if you keep killing him even in mid game, he's gonna have a really tough fucking game. I hate games like that. I just straight up hate them. He just what? Yeah, but I'm just saying, don't rush with your skills. I don't know what to say about Yules. I mean, it's a way of interrupting the Sand King ulti, of stopping them from chasing. But I told you, I'm not like every other support hero. I think I said this like more than 10 times today. I'm a really big fan of mobility. I like to get 4-staff. If you get 4-staff Glimmer, you can save everyone for any situation possible, pretty much every time. If you get 4-staff Glimmer, really good 2 items. You can position yourself better with the 4-staff and then Glimmer ulti. You can do a lot of stuff with this too. I'm not the biggest fan of Yules on Bush Doctor. Yeah, he died a lot early, but then I don't think he died anymore. I think that's why you lost. If that hero is like, if that hero is, that's this guy is just getting kills now for no reason. I mean, Trav is making a huge mistake right here for being bottom, just being bottom. I think right here. So wait, let me check. So 10. Yeah, he gets out of invis. He could have actually went for the kill on Sand King. I would have went for it. I would have went balls deep on him. Like fucking, you fucking die here, bitch. I usually just in situations like this, when they overextend a little bit, you have to make them. You have to scare them a little bit, you know, because even if you don't kill him, you just put Maledict and Ward on top of Sand King's head. You might not kill him, even though I really think you kill him with level 2 Ward and Maledict. If you don't kill him, he's just gonna fuck off. And if they don't have the instant stun of Sand King, they won't stay on the lane and push. Like keep pushing. See, I'm strong. I just woke up. I'm still doing my best. You know. Wait a second. No, it doesn't work like that. No. It only works on a hero. Man, I really need to shave. I have such an awkward beard. Yeah, so props to you for getting the words. Like, it's pretty good that you're getting the words. See, some people don't understand this. When you decide as Radiant, right? When you decide as Radiant to push this tower, you like, I don't know, 4 out of 5 cases. I think I said it right. You're gonna ward here, or both of them. You're gonna ward somewhere because you don't want to get attacked. You don't want to get ganked from behind or some shit. So you need to be careful. So if you manage to save this tower somehow, then you have to deward this because it's free money and it's pretty much you're denying them the information that they're getting from that tower. For that word, what? Yeah, I'm seeing so many weird things. If you really want to get that item, I really think you should go jungle. A lot of supports are not abusing jungle. Like, their ability to farm jungle really fast. Yeah, that's the right play. Look how much damage you do. Like, you do a shit ton of damage, dude. You got so many levels. You got so many levels, so many kills that you right now are able to. You can kill Doom with the Benedict word. You can kill pretty much everyone except Timber. I'm not 100% sure if you kill Timber too, but you can kill pretty much everyone if you catch them like that. That's why I was saying you could have killed Bottom. On Bottom, he didn't even have stun Bottom. He had stun there. He saw that. You have a little bit of fade time for Glimmer, so make sure you, yeah, you have to like use the Glimmer the second you hear the sniper ultimate. That's when you have to use it, the Glimmer, because you're not you get a magic resistance instantly. Not when you're getting invis, like not when you're fully invis. As soon as you press the Glimmer on somebody, he gets the magic resist. So yeah. You took a lot of damage from, like, you took full damage from the sniper ultimate. Am I still watching? I really think Gills is pretty much the kind of item only supports that need a setup for his stun or something like that need. Yeah, I think I said it right. Like Lina, who plays Lina support anymore? Who plays Lina anymore? Actually like Lina, but the hair is weird right now. Leshrak, I don't know. I don't even know. I like to go on for use on Earth Spirit. Like, I don't know. It's a really easy setup for stun and silence. But or either that or you go against Jagger. I don't think this game is like the most ideal Yules game. As I said it a couple times as well. This thing as well. I'm not trying to be harsh or anything. I'm just trying to point out the things can improve, like item decision and some things like that. I don't want you to think like I'm like, dude, you fucked up, you're a fucking retard. No, I'm just trying to point out the mistakes that, like, the points you can actually improve. If that makes any sense. In my head, it makes a lot of sense. Right here. Wait, no, go back. So much shit in on my screen. Okay, like, if your reaction time, like, I don't know, if you react, like, the second you hear, I don't know, do you play with sounds in Dota? Sounds are really important in Dota. I don't know, I actually mean it when I say that sounds are important in Dota. You can hear AI ultimates, you can hear all kinds of ultimates. Weird, like through the fog, you can hear sometimes Alchemy stuns through the fucking, like, while he's invis. You can hear a lot of stuff with sounds in Dota. So as soon as you hear the Necro ultimate, you have to Glimmer him. The second you hear it, so he doesn't get bursted during that while, and he doesn't get the full damage from Necro ultimate. You kind of were a little bit FK here. Yeah, he didn't save. He took a lot of damage. He didn't die, but he took a lot of damage for no reason. You're trying too hard right here to get a lot of damage on them and get the perfect stun. Your invoker almost died because you weren't paying attention. You don't have that. You really have to stop the tunnel vision and stuff. Because you were really set on going in and getting a good cast, getting a good ward, getting a good malady and stuff, that you forgot about saving others with your Glimmer. I don't think Mech was the item, honestly, this game. If you really wanted an item to help out your team a lot, I think it was Pipe. like an AoE thingy to help your team, not a mech. You got the heal. You don't really need Greaves this game. And the pipe is just really strong against Senki. It just destroys all his damage. I know. I used to have huge problems with tunnel vision. Huge problems, dude. Huge problems. Like I would lose a lot of. I lost a lot of games because I was tunnel visioning really hard, and I still am doing that. It's not working at a full capacity I was in. When I'm really tired or something like that, because you know brain is. and I actually started playing some other games. Like I honestly think shooters and really fast-paced games help you get over this tunnel vision thingy. Like I played a lot. I played quite a lot actually of Battle Right when it came out. I played Overwatch. It helps you out with the tunnel vision effect and stuff like that. You don't have if you watch only this, like if you watch only a part of your monitor, and don't pay attention to sounds or the other things, you lose there. You fucking get destroyed. Brain 2016. No, Pipe is not that good against Timber because Timber has a lot of pure damage, but like it gives some AoE HP regen and like you only need it for Sand King. I don't think Timber was the biggest problem. You only I really didn't expect this. I legit didn't expect this. I don't think you could have expected either. That was fucking weird. Yeah, so you just have when Timber throws, like for example, if you would be sieging against them, the biggest problem would actually be the sniper in case you had like the pipe. Yeah, 11 and sees then my reaction have improved. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I realized this like last year in the beginning of last year, of last year's summer. I think. Yeah, it was. Yeah, last year's summer. Yeah, I'm saying it right. I started playing CS:GO. That was the first time I have CS:GO in my account for a long time. I had never played it till then, and my reactions actually got better. I had huge issues with my reactions as well. Your reactions get better with fast-paced games. So if you want to improve your reactions and your tunnel vision, like so you don't have that big of an issue with tunnel vision, you pretty much play fast-paced games. There are a lot of fast-paced games that are popular right now, so you have something to choose. I think there is something for everyone. Oh, you assume? Oh, I actually didn't pay attention that much. Well, you gotta. I think it's a different sound when you cancel it than when you actually finish the TP, and it's a different animation of the TP. The TP just suddenly stops when you stop it, when you cancel it, and when you actually TP and you're invis, you're just the fucking circle goes into the ground. It's a different animation. You gotta learn them actually, because you can't TP while being in. Like if you're TPing into somewhere, you can use Shadow Blade while TPing, and you're gonna be invis. It's not gonna cancel your TP. Just so you know. I mean, at least it works for me because I have like I have that thing with. Holy shit! This guy is going ham on you. You gotta, as soon as he starts hitting you, you gotta start healing yourself and popping Glimmer. In case if he dooms you, you already have your heal up, at least your heal. You gotta start with the heal. Yeah, exactly. That, and I really like Overwatch. I don't know. What can I say? That game is fucking cold. Yeah, the positioning of Drown in fights is really fucking terrible. you can't really do anything about it because you don't really have a force staff or anything to actually move her and change her position. Yeah, it's you just lost the game here. I'm like 100% sure. Yeah. You just gave up all, like your last chance of winning the game. Your W doesn't have a cast time. No. You can, as far as I know, like I have this thing activated. My TP can only get like teleport requires hold/stop to be cancelled. So, like if you're TPing with Witch Doctor, you can trigger and stop and stop the healing as much as you want during the TP or during the ward. It doesn't matter. It doesn't stop it. Just so you know. Like you can start triggering your heal while you're TPing. It doesn't have a cast time either, like it's instant. Yeah, you gave up every single chance of coming back, dude. You guys just... Oh, what? What? Yeah, have I been I've never been so... What? Wait a second! What happened here? What are those? So, you actually time it really well with the end of the end of the stone thingy. So Sniper tries to chase you, Necros tries to chase you, Doom tries to chase you, and they all get baited by a fucking Glimmer, and they get destroyed. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was a pretty good fight. That was a pretty good fight. I can't say shit. That was a pretty good fight. I mean, Duza got a lot of shit right here, but she's most probably not gonna take advantage of it. What is she buying? Why is she even buying? Tell me not Rapier or Maelstrom. It's too late for Maelstrom. If you wanna go from Maelstrom, you don't go for this build, I think. Right here, she needed like Scotty or some shit to just be the frontline, or to be. She needed to be her tank, not to be the farming machine. You have Drow and fucking Invoker. But people itemize bad in lower MMRs. The Maelstrom doesn't do shit for her. We're actually doing quite fine, and not the worst. Yeah, so dude, if it actually makes you feel any better, if you would fix what I told you with controlling the rune, what did I say? Controlling the rune, controlling the creep wave, and trying to abuse as much as possible the jungle without letting your carry to suffer or anything like that, you would actually be on a skill level close to fucking 5k supports, because 5k supports don't actually do a lot of this shit, and it gets on my nerves so bad, because if I tell this to you, you will understand this and actually take in consideration what I say, you know? But 5k, 6k players, most of them are so fucking arrogant that they don't even think about what any kind of anyone tells them, unless it's a fucking pro player. They don't give a fuck about your or your opinion or whatever. They just fucking say fuck you. I don't need that. I don't need you to teach me. You know, if you would actually get and not 5k, 4.4k, 4.5k, because you didn't fight that bad in fights. I told you, the mid game, the early mid game matters the most. The late game is very situational. As somebody said, I think Zubair. It's very situational. It matters on the experience in game, I suppose, and the fact that you know how to position everything. Your reaction time has to be improved. Like, you need to improve on your reaction time, because sometimes, yeah, your heroes just get jumped on and you didn't really jump on with a glimmer or some heal or some shit. But if you work on what I said, the rune control, so you can actually improve your mid laner's game, the creep wave, like the control of the flow of the wave. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to name it. The flow of the wave on the safe lane, that will help you out a lot. Like, you and the carry, you will farm more, you will get more experience, and the enemy offlane will not get experience at goal that much. You know, that will help. That will help you out a lot. I'm not even kidding. There are so many stuff, like this little stuff, that actually get you a really big advantage in the long run. Yeah, and oh yeah, the fact with the TPs, don't rush with TPs. I'm talking about anyone, whatever role you're playing, don't rush with TPs. If you think you can get somewhere, like on a lane, without using a TP, I mean, I'm not talking about a fucking anti-mage or some shit that would start fighting everyone with fucking brown boots or some shit. No, I'm talking about other carries, maybe Juggernaut or some shit. If you really can't go to that lane, maybe in the early game you can TP to lane. Yeah, you can do that, because if you die or some shit. But after like minute 15 or some shit, just walk to the lane. Your TP might be needed. Like, if the enemies see that you just TP top, they might as well just commit on a gank on mid, just because they saw your TP. Just because of that. I think the phrase you are looking for. Yeah, lane equilibrium. Equilibrium. I don't know how to pronounce it right, but that's the thing I'm trying to lane control. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I think you understand what I'm like the point I'm trying to prove right now. I mean, in a few games, in like in like 10 games, if you could like if you focus a little bit more on this stuff, you might as well like see that it will work out better for you, and it will be way worse for the enemy offlane. I mean, at this point, your team is even starting to fight without you, and you're like the only sustain your team has, which is fucking stupid to fight against without a Witch Doctor with fucking level 4 heal, greaves, ult, and a fucking glimmer. You're fucking fat, dude. You're fucking fat, okay? You're fucking fat right here at this point in the game. It's really stupid for them to fight without you. I gotta give you that. You're playing better than like the other. Yeah, the TP is for something else. It's not for the cases I was referring to. Not to just turn a gank around, unless you are playing against a storm that's overcommitting or some shit. That's not happening in the high MMRs. Yeah, but maybe it's on you as well, but it's on them as well. Like, the blame is not just on them; it's on all of the team. On you for not being there, and for them for taking a fight without you being there. You know, just like I said it once this stream. Sometimes, like Notel said this, and it was pretty funny. Like, Dota is pretty much like life. You fuck up, you gotta find a way of coming back. You know, you just don't give up in life. You just fucking fuck up once, and you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking throw myself over the building. No, you keep going. So if you know that you fucked up and you know you're not there, that means you should tell them, don't fucking fight there. I'm not there, and they should not fight there. No, you shouldn't think of it like that. You should think of it like the blame is equally spread amongst the team. Think of it like that. So you don't have create a really arrogant or something like that image of yourself. I don't know. You will think that you're so much better than them, and you're just gonna get into that tilty mood, you know. If you're some kind of people that gets motivated by your mistakes, I'm the kind of when I make a mistake, I'm actually getting pretty sad about it, like a really big mistake. When I was playing with my boys with the team, when I was playing with them, if I was making a mistake that would cost even a little, like some, like, I don't know, 50, I don't know, 1k advantage, I would actually feel bad. I would then think about what I could have done to, like, it motivates me to actually think more of what I could have done to make better, to make it better, so that thing couldn't happen. And that's how I got, like, it wasn't just me that, I mean, some people told me that I should just stop wasting TPs like that. I read about avoiding till they say don't focus on what I'm. Yeah, try to focus on that's pretty much what I'm trying to do in pubs. That's why I'm not really getting mad lately. I don't really give a fuck. I'm just focusing on my game. I don't really care that I lost 500 MMR in 5 days. Not even 4 days. It doesn't really matter. I gave my utmost, I gave everything I could every single game. Maybe sometimes I wasn't 100% like commitment because of the fact that I was tired or some shit. But you always have to focus on what you can do better, and have to think of a next level, like of a next level way to counter the enemies, or you always have to think of how to win the game on yourself. You know, have to think, like, as a support it's kind of hard. As a support you have to think of a way to boost your teammates in some way to win the game for you. That's why I think Glimmer and Forstaff are really good on supports, because you can get them out of shit, you can save them, so like the enemies won't take some network advantage or some shit. I abandoned if I miss the last hit, I'm out. But for real, you really have to think about what you can do. Like I really like last few days I actually didn't get really mad for the losses, and that's what everybody should do. Like, if it motivates you, if it makes you feel a little bit happy. Look at my recent games. It's like I lost everything, but I gave my, like, I tried to give the best I could in every single game, pretty much. Because of course at some point you get mad if you see some mistake from somebody, like a really big mistake, dying after buyback or some shit. Of course you'll get mad. Who doesn't? But you're still gonna try to focus on how to win the game on yourself. You have to do that. Yeah, I actually learned a lot from my losses. A lot. I learned how to play Earth Spirit by losing to Earth Spirit players. I'm not even kidding. I learned how to play Slardar by losing to Slardar players and watching Moo destroy other people. He is the guy I actually learned how to play Slardar offlane from. Like, I learned a lot from my losses. If you're sometimes frustrated that you got stumped by something, you gotta check it out. You gotta see what happened there. Like, what happened? How did they destroy you so bad? Why did they destroy you so bad?